So we teach that there are 5 main things that anybody can do tomorrow to strengthen their professional learning teams or PLCs. Ready? Number 1, celebrate. Celebrate at the start of every single meeting. Make it no more than 60 seconds, maybe no more than 2 minutes. This is not read an article. This is not do some kind of mini PD. This is celebrate something related to student learning and outcomes that your team has accomplished. Number 2, know the 411. So this is kind of like 3 wrapped into 1 at number 2, but you'll be fine. So every PLC should cycle through an inquiry cycle of questions. It is a cycle. We love DeFore's 4 main questions, and really every team can anchor themselves in those questions to figure out what do our kids need and what are we gonna do about it. So that's the 4. The 1 is teams have to meet at least once a week. They have to meet once a week. Actually, more than once in a structured PLC meeting is kind of overwhelming. But less than that, and they're not getting enough time to get to know each other. They're not getting enough time to learn the process. So you're really setting your teams up to fail just because they aren't practicing enough. And the last one, again, know the 411. The last one is that we have to meet, ready for it, in a common space. You have to meet in a common space. That means whenever possible, all teams are meeting at the same time, on the same day, in the same space. This actually allows for everyone in the building to see that we are all collectively growing in this process. It is a culture builder. It also allows people to get to know each other outside of their own section of the hallway, and it allows you to actually show up as an instructional leader for your team. You aren't getting pulled to this classroom and that classroom and then this parent meeting and then this IEP conference, this case conference. You all are able to set aside sacred time in the same space at the same time once a week, and that is crucial. The third thing you can do to grow your PLCs is provide consistent, timely feedback. Our guidance is every time that your team meets, they need to receive feedback. What do we mean by feedback? We mean written feedback. We have some awesome resources on our website. Sarah Henry has created an amazing feedback observation template that you can use, download and use. And so we cannot stress enough the importance of providing consistent, timely feedback to PLCs on their process. Number 4, you have got to provide boundaries for your team around time. This means saying no to new initiatives. This means saying no to random workshops. This means saying no to presenters who are like, I want to talk to you about this topic. You have to say no. You are the boundary setter. You have to protect your team's time. You have to give them their weekly meetings, provide some structure, and then do not add anything else to their plates. No pilot programs, no pilot curriculums. It is, we are doing this and we are getting better at this for years at a time. You want to get better at something, you have to practice it with consistency. And the 5th thing that grows your PLCs is building in reflection. So this is reflection for the team. This is reflection for yourself as the instructional leader, perhaps in the building or in the district. And it's also you reflecting together. So teams need to be able to occasionally pause, whether it's the end of a quarter, end of a semester, definitely at the end of the year, and say, what did we do that worked? What did we do that didn't? And what are we going to change next time? The same way that teams are asking these questions about their own instruction in their classrooms, you have to ask this of each other in terms of the professional learning community process that you have developed in your building. So the 5th item again is reflection.